The world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first, Larry Holmes. Weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6'3" tall. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch. Eastern assassin Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one. He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing.
An open-air outdoor stadium, what a venue for this. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. How about that time counter shot? And he scores with the counter. He threw the hook, didn't land. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect. Larry Holmes is going down and he's got to get up. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That counter shot lands. That counter shot lands. He's an assassin in some trouble here. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You've got to wonder how. Here we go, it's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that?
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Down goes Larry Holmes. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Never ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Let's see how the his round. There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. He threw a punch and just got countered. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Both men step back for just a moment. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
How about that time counter shot? the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about... And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Tried to score with the uppercut. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second, you continue.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. So get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their... Whoa, wait a minute. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Great round. Now relax. You were thinking, you were smart.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise...
Kid, what are you doing? Come on, switch on.
Good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what...
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off.
You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Switch on.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no...
There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That uppercut misses. That counter punch caught him clean. He blocks the jab. Trying to land that jab. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
to see a jab from these two. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
There's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Can't score with that jab. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Breathe.
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. You've been coasting this fight.
Middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let it.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job.
Listen, you're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Stop.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? You get
great work. You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
Okay. You let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end and what you do.
And we enter the 8th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
That counter punch caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? Oh my goodness! I want to see that one more time!
I need to see that again!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
Shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.